Hey TechKnowStuds, time to do some troubleshooting again. In this video, we're gonna go over troubleshooting a little different issue here. Let's say now that somebody's reported that they can't reach our web page from somewhere outside of our network. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that looks like. I'm on my home network and I have a browser up on my home network. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to access our website. So what I'll do to access it is type in the IP address 192.168.42.251 is the website. So I hit enter and I'm not able to get to that website. So let's start troubleshooting why that's the case. What is happening here? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump onto my demo laptop again. Here I'm on my demo laptop. And I'm going to jump straight into R2 and take a look at our running config. So I'm gonna do a show run on here and hit enter and scroll through. And really there was those IP NAT outside statements, IP NAT inside statements. If I wanted to test out if NAT is just working in general, I could ping from somewhere inside to outside. I think this is going to work because users haven't complained about not being able to access the internet. So I hit enter and sure enough, that's fine. So I know that there's not just in general a problem with NAT, but specific NAT statement. So I'm going to go down to that specific NAT statement, which is right here. IP NAT inside source static TCP. It's the inside address 10.1.30.23 port 80. And it's translating to 192.168.42.251 port 8080. So there's the difference right there. 8080. 8080 got duplicated. Or maybe this is the way it's supposed to be. Well, no, it's not, because we want people to have access to this. So I just want to show you what the results are, because we could actually still get to this website. And that is on my IP address here. I could put :8080 to reach that port, and now we can access it. So this does work here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the demo laptop back up. We need to correct this statement here. So I'm going to get into the global configuration mode. We're going to take this statement off. So I'll just highlight all of this and hit enter there. And I just want to say yes to include all the child entries. So we're going to do that. I'm going to paste this in again, but delete that extra 80 in there. So it's just going to port 80. I hit enter. And now let's jump back onto our web page here and do a refresh of this. We could do a refresh of this and we can see that it's spinning now at this point in time. That doesn't work. Go back to port 80. So I could do this to hit port 80, or you can just leave it out altogether and it just assumes port 80 and we can get to it. So we've now fixed the issue. So that also brings up as a topic that we've talked about before, and that is using non-standard ports can cause some difficult, some problems. And here's the example of that, because now users are going to have to actually type in the port in order to get to a non-standard port 8080 in order to get to it. It is a somewhat of a form of security if I wanted to lock this down to a certain degree, but it's not a great form of security because people can do port scans and realize 8080 is open to web traffic. So it's a way to kind of make things a little bit harder to get to. But it's not a form of great security in itself. So there you have it. So we have fixed this issue. Our website is back up and running, and we can call this one good.